Alright guys, Kyle here with Applewood Ford. We're just out today in this beautiful weather, enjoying some of our spring heat that's coming through. And what's one of the best ways to be able to get out and enjoy this? Well, being able to take your vehicle into that off-road scenario, right? One of the best features that we have here down at Ford is the Ford Bronco, and today we're going to introduce that just to you guys. Taking a look at what we have right here, this is the 2022 Ford Bronco. This one is a beautiful unit. From your active grille shutters, your full steel bush bars on the front, we've got tow hooks on this guy. This unit is designed to take you anywhere that you want to go. So come on, we're going to hop through this unit, show you a little bit about it, take you on a little bit of a drive so you can have that experience and learn what it is to be a part of the Ford Bronco team. Alright guys, so we're on the road out in our Ford Bronco. This one is awesome. It's the Black Diamond. And what that means is you're one of the higher levels of trim packages, and it's got some of the features that you're only going to find in some of these higher models. That being said, we're going to go through them all today, and we're going to have you a little bit of a showdown as to what this beautiful unit is capable of. This one in particular is exceptionally awesome. If you're a little more old school or you like a little bit more control over your unit, this one's the standard transmission, or manual transmission as some of us refer to it, and plays in great with just the capabilities of the unit. For myself, I like to drive older vehicles. I've got an old military Jeep, and what that means for me is that when I look at a new unit, especially a standard, I want to know how it's geared and how easy it is to operate, right? Well, with this unit, going into first, going into reverse, you don't actually need to give it any gas from the transmission. It is so well geared. Letting off that clutch, it grabs right away and it takes you right to where you want to go, and that ties right in with our crawl mode. The crawl mode within the Ford Bronco is some of the best that I've seen. When you're out there, you're traversing, you're overlanding, you're doing whatever it is, you're exploring with your family, with your friends, with your dogs. You want to make sure that you're able to get over whatever it is you're coming to. So you throw this bad boy into the crawl mode, you pair it with your goat modes, goes over any type of terrain. Your ability to access those far-reaching areas that people in their 4x4 units can't really quite get to, it really goes through the roof, right? We've got the soft top that's on here. This guy is an easy breakdown. You want to be able to enjoy those summers, the warm springs, even the warm falls. Get out there, feel the wind through your hair. Well, this puppy pops right off, rolls right back, tucks in with the sides. The mirrors are actually mounted to the body, and what that's going to do for you is it allows you to quickly pop out a couple bolts in the doors, undo the plug-in for your electrical features, and the doors pop right off, and you're legally able to drive this with no doors and no roofs. Some of our comfort features here, you've got your auxiliary switches. What that's going to do for you is we've got a fuse box up in the front. You want your light bars, you want your air ride kits, you want any sort of accessory feature that you want in this unit. You're not going to have to go through and wire it through the dash and all those expensive and sometimes time-consuming and even damaging components to be able to add on your third-party additives. Well, it's set up so that you can wire it right in. Moving further down, like I said, you've got the GOAT modes. Here, it's worked in with a few other features. So you've got your 4 high, you've got your 4 low, you've got your 2 high, and you've also got your hill descent control all within one nice little area here. So right now we've got it set in normal mode, but it's obviously got the eco mode. It's got your wet and slippery conditions. It's going to have your sand mode, and it's going to even have a rock crawl mode in this particular unit. So whether you're driving in winter, whether you're driving in summer, whether you're going over that overland route, you've got a setup within this unit to be able to make it nice for you. You've got some electrical components that are really awesome. So you've got this larger display. No nav in this unit, but it's definitely available in some of the other ones that we've got out there, or any of our factory orders we're able to put through. And in the Bronco, they've got a really cool aspect to it as well. So it's no longer just navigation for running through your city streets or your highways, getting to, from A to B, but it's actually got the capability of your trail traversing. So they've got a trail map that's set up there for turn by turn to help you stick to some of these really cool overland routes that people are starting to develop. Working with companies, I'm sure, like the Backroad Map Books and everyone else, to make sure that you guys have somewhere to go that's not just safe but set up, and you're able to experience those outdoors with a unit that's built for it. Let's see what else we're looking at. Well, this particular unit in and of itself, going back to the electrical features, you know, back in the old vehicles, you'd have to go through, if you wanted to engage your diff there, you'd have to lock in your hubs. Well, you've got the capabilities of doing that all with the push of a button up here, and you've got the ability to turn off and on your advanced track. So your vehicle is going to be monitoring just how much engagement your wheels have with the ground, and then it'll see as to which one is slipping. Well, if you don't want that, for example, you're playing around in the snow, in the mud, or anything else, you quick little push of the button and it turns it right off there. You've got some great comfort features that are in this unit. The seats in and of themselves are awesome. You've got a ton of leg room in and around the back, but even just right here, you can see for myself, I've got the hold handles. These are well built and built into it so that yourself and your passengers all have something to hold on to when you're bouncing around on those back roads. Electric windows come into play as well. Especially with all four windows here, it's a one touch up and down, and that's all built into the center console, so that again, you've got less going into the doors, less that you've got to worry about, and it's all nice and contained for yourself. Cruise control is built into this guy as well. That's a standard feature with most of our units now. And you also have the Bluetooth capability, and it's the 4A sync. So what that means for yourself is you want your CarPlay capabilities. Before it used to be with the Sync 4, you'd have to plug in and it'd bring up all of your Apple CarPlay. Well, no more. Now with the Apple CarPlay with the Sync 4A, you've got all of that connectivity wirelessly. So you start up your vehicle, your phone's already linked in, and right away it's pulling up your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto. And that being said, if you're still wanting to have that hardline hookup for all your charging needs, you've got your USB ports down here as well for the Type A and the Type C. So if you want that fast charge, a lot of us are moving over to the Type C development there, right? Yeah, so some of the other features here, guys, just to touch on these last, that are specific to the Bronco. Well, this one here, there's no carpet in it. What that means is you've got a rubberized floor that's going to be able to hold up to some of the wear of being out in the bush and getting in and around. Whether you're on a beach or on the rocky roads, you're going to be carrying dirt in, and one of the things that we're always worried about is keeping our units pristine and clean. Well, these guys here, they've got a drain plug in the front on both sides and drain plugs in the back. So you want to wash your vehicle down, you can now do that. Pop those plugs. You can even bring the hose right in. You wash it right down to the seats, and that puts you right through. So you can get all that dirt right in and out of the sides. You don't have to scoop. You don't have to worry about damaging your carpet or mold or anything like that. It's a very, very, very slick setup. On top of that, it's an absolutely amazing unit in terms of fuel conservation and utility. So say you stall this unit, whether you're four-buying or pulling up to the light there, you don't have to worry about hitting that start stop all the time. It knows that you've won it started, so it's going to kick it back in. On top of that, when you pull up to an intersection, when you pull up to somewhere, maybe it's your drive-through, maybe it's just you're hanging tight on somewhere, having a chat with a friend, this vehicle is actually going to automatically shut itself off. And as soon as you engage your vehicle into that drive mode, so popping it into first, letting go of the clutch there, giving a little bit of acceleration, it kicks it right back on, and you're good to go once more. And I'm pretty sure that's all we have for you guys today. Trying not to take up too much of the time. There's so much that there is to these units, and I'd love to be able to share as much as possible with it. And if you've got any questions in line with that, send them on our way. Alright guys, so we're going to show you a little bit about this auto start stop technology just as a final point here. You're on a hill, you're going to start. Sometimes we just don't quite get that transition. So we're going to show you what it's like to stall. Oh, you've stalled, but guess what? You throw your foot on the brake, push that clutch back in, and automatically your unit is started up and you are once again good to go.